10.
Alright, y'all know what it is. This is episode 10 of the Fanboy Podcast.
10!
Fanboy Lair Podcast.
10! 10!
My voice sound all messed up. I'm a little under the weather. So I told Rel earlier he's going to have to carry this episode.
Oh, he's trying.
Look at here, gonna make Greg Jennings. You put the cast on your back door. But how's everybody doing? We got the usual run of the mill.
The
rundown.
usual.
We got the CW shows. Look, man.
CLW, chimney sweeping laws.
We're going to talk about that. Apparently, the wife has took it upon herself to kind of branch out our reach in the social media platforms.
Yes.
She made us a Fanboy Lair
Facebook page. So,
she suggested we should start like live tweeting season finales.
which will happen.
Yeah, so now I have to fucking bring my ass up here tomorrow night to fucking watch the Legends fucking season finale.
Legends, yes, legends. Oh,
But
man. Can't
scheduling
wait.
permitting, that's what we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna start it out. Live tweet the.
If not, we can always do it separately if you can't get up here.
Yeah, it's almost.
It'll be weird, but
Yeah,
I'll just read a comment.
He's in the future. Like, nah.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes
They don't
like,
sing.
yo, did you see that part?
I'm like,
What part?
shit, it didn't happen yet, man. I'm like 30 seconds. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, like yo, Barry punched the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Well, he punched who? Oh, okay, I see. There you go. But,
Some bad news. The Flash isn't returning until April 24th.
but isn't that around the time Shield comes back?
No, Shield is back on tomorrow night.
Oh, fucking awesome. what time is that? That's
10. Yeah.
Shit, I guess we might as well live tweet that then.
I might as well.
I guess there you go. There you go. I'm going to post it on the Facebook page. I'm going to start making posts today.
Yeah.
I would take pictures just to try to fill up the page from Facebook, but
I'll start linking like stuff from the site there.
yeah. I already put the site web. I already put the site's web.
Okay. Well, no, it's just like if something new comes up, which I'm working on something right now, which I'm gonna talk about later when we talk about games.
All right. Yeah. Well, there you go. Also, just thinking maybe start an Instagram. I don't know, but right now we got another step by using the Facebook. Something we've been doing this 2-3 months now, and we didn't think of that shit.
Nope, never crossed my mind.
What the fuck, dog?
Hey,
You're the tech guy out of both of us more so than me.
hey, I mean, but Facebook, that's nothing techie about that. You just type in some numbers, some letters,
But you would think, hey,
you hit submit.
why not make a Facebook page?
I don't know.
It took a while, and the fucked up part is, she said this like 2 weeks ago. She's like, what? Like, y'all got a Twitter or a Facebook? No.
No.
She's like, why don't you do that? Fucking lazy.
Nah, pretty much.
I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. I gave her the same answer I give her when she asked me, like, "Are you gonna do this?" I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna do it.
Eventually.
Then, like 2 weeks later, did you do it? I guess I had to do it. Now.
Hey,
Like,
I said I was going to do it, and just not when.
exactly. She literally took the surface from me. It was like, here, I got it. And like, oh shit! And like 10 minutes. Oh, that's all I had to do.
Yeah, that was it. Just put up a profile pic and a header pic, and that's it, and we're done.
That's all I had to do. Like everything else, you could just go along the way. But you got the groundwork.
Yeah.
Now they got the joint you can promote, so it'll pop up on our timeline.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know what that was. I tried to read it, and I was just like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah, so every time I see something, what's the catch? I got to put out some money.
Yeah, because that's how it normally is. You normally got to pay something. I'm like, come on, I'm looking at you, SoundCloud. Jeez,
Yeah, fucking poor man. Look,
yeah,
2 kids out this joint.
not only that, but we don't get paid to do this.
Exactly, not yet. Like if somebody want to make some donations, donations.
But we don't have any place where you can send donations.
That's a good point. Make the check out.
Make the checkout. What the fuck?
Write the check. What he say? What Anthony Mackie say? Cut the check. But Yeah, so that's something new for us. 10th episode, we might as well make some groundbreaking stuff.
Right, 10th episode.
But other than the CW shows, I do, if we have time, wanna, like, we introduced Rel's Gaming Corner last week. Well, like I said, it was gonna change. The name gonna change every week. But Rel's Gaming Corner was last week, so maybe we could have a popcorn with Najee.
Popcorn with Najee.
Where I just maybe take about 10 minutes to talk about the latest movie I watched or something new. It's not gonna be like, hey, I watched The Witches 1980 John with Jim Henson's Muppets in it. No. I watched Mrs. Sloan this past weekend. It was fucking excellent, but if we got time, we'll get to that later.
Oh, there's not much to talk about. We'll have plenty of time.
Oh, look. I don't know, like I said, we run on tangents.
Yeah, true. So you want to jump into the CW shows? We can do that.
First on the docket, I'm going to work. I'm going to jump around on what's
sure.
good and not. Of course, Supergirl.
Supergirl. Well, we got, like you said, we have a villain.
Yeah, we know who's the baddie now.
Yeah, for like the last 3 episodes, sure.
Yeah, that's the whole fucking thing. Like, seriously?
What the fuck was up with that?
I do not know, man.
I guess they didn't have enough money to pay for Kevin Sorbo.
It's Kevin Sorbo. He makes most of his money from Comic Cons.
I'm just saying. They killed him off in what, 2 episodes? That was fast. Spoiler alert, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's also
his wife. I saw that coming though.
I saw it coming too because she just seemed like she was like, I'm not having this. Like you're so understanding about this, and I'm not.
I mean, it was all in that the classic. Come here, let's embrace, give each other a hug. Then you hear the stab sound. Oh God, you stabbed me. That's a joint like, nah, I'll give you a handshake.
He didn't see that coming. We all seen that coming. Just look at how she was acting. Like she was acting all standoffish. Like, fuck you. Fuck everything you stand for. So what happened was that they wanted to take Monel back to Daxam and wanted him to be the prince. And he didn't want to go back because he's in love with Kara. Really hope this works out with Kara because your dad's dead because you didn't go back to Daxam. So, so I hope this really works out with her. But I guarantee you probably somewhere at the beginning of the next season she'll break up with him too, just like she did with Jimmy. So,
she's so fickle.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing too. What the fuck's up with Guardian? Like, I'll get into that later.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Like, honestly, I watched the show because of the podcast now.
Yeah.
It started off, the season
started off great.
Every week, the season started off great.
It did. It was really strong, especially with the introduction to Superman. Yeah.
I forgot what the fuck we were. Where were we?
Yeah, what were we doing?
Doing again?
Yeah, Cadmus is gone. So what are we doing now?
Like
they had no plan. Like they had no idea. Like it's like you pick a villain and you write your story around that villain. But like with the Flash, with Arrow, with Legends, and with like I don't know, like almost every other fucking show that centers around shit like this, you have an overarching villain or an overarching story.
There's somebody behind the joint pulling the string.
Yeah, or at least just a story. Like, am I watching a season of Supergirl and the story is just about Kara falling in love with Monel? That's literally just the storyline. And like, I don't want to say like that's bullshit, but like if that's all it is, like.
What separates that from like Gossip Girl and everything else then?
Exactly. The fact that she fights aliens.
Huh?
The fact that she fights aliens.
Yeah, I'm just saying that she has superpowers and aliens, but it's just like turning into something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think from a more, here you go, might be going down a rabbit hole, but with like a political, like I think Supergirl last season was big in the way society was changing with the rise of, with feminism really taking a hold. You had a strong young female character on screen, and she was the lead, and then even again, like the love interest thing was taking a back seat.
Yeah.
It was more so about her, actually coming to grips with being Supergirl
and wanting to know more about who she was as a person, which is great, and that's how the season started off, and then it went right back into what season 1 was doing. I'm like, well, what the fuck was the point? Exactly. Like, she literally broke up with Jimmy, not because they were having problems, but because she felt as though she didn't know who she was. So I'm guessing she found out who she was, but didn't want Jimmy anymore, wanted Monel.
And that's that.
What?
And the thing I think we're really kind of with the season is missing, and this underlying is for me is Callista Flockhart.
Yes.
To me, she was that she was the life teacher for.
She was.
Because she was teaching her like be assertive. You know, sometimes you can't just sit there and just because you're a female expect they expect you to be dainty and whatever. No,
exactly.
Be assertive.
Be assertive.
Like, this is what's going on. Be strong. Like, don't give a fuck what everybody else is saying. Stand by your convictions and go keep it going. Even though her character was like the message, the way she delivered it was kind of fucked up. But I say as the first season was going on, I really started to like her character because
you started to see what she was trying to do. Like she wasn't like she was mean, but it's not like she didn't care.
Yeah,
like the tough love type of thing. And not only but she taught her how to like own her own power without knowing that she was Supergirl and the name. Like she was like the whole reason why she got the name and why the name stuck. Because Kara's just like Supergirl. Why not Superwoman? And she's just like, I'm a girl, and look what I do.
Exactly.
What the fuck? There's nothing wrong with that.
And I think that's one of the voices that they're missing.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like, as soon as they moved from L.A. to Vancouver, you knew.
Yeah, that was a done deal.
It was done, because she didn't, she lives in L.A.
Yeah.
I think she have kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to. It's like I'm going to drive to work.
And I
don't want to spend months away from the family.
And not only that, but she was a secondary character, even though she had a big influence on the show.
Yeah.
Like she could go episodes without really being featured.
Yeah.
So like, I understand like why, and you got a character like Jimmy Olsen who is a superhero, so I understand why he wants to stay around because you never know what they might have planned for Guardian. Who knows? Yeah. But, like, I mean, as of right now, it's just like, what the fuck are you even here? And I get it. Like, they want the show to...
right there?
Yeah.
Segue.
You see that? You see that? Pa! Look at that, son. Look at that. Sometimes you got to put it on the table. Yeah. So, like, what they need to do with Supergirl is how they have a good mixture with Arrow and with Flash. Like, Kid Flash is in the show, and... at times he has more to do and then less to do, right? And then, but he's always featured in an episode unless like Barry, like, I got this one.
He's always hanging around in the background either as Wally or
exactly, always putting in his input and stuff like that. And then like they made it make sense as to why he's not really doing much. After that whole traumatic ordeal with being trapped in a Speed Force, he's a little bit more reserved. I mean, don't get me wrong. After what happened with the Music Meister, he kind of got like some of his cockiness back. Yeah, Music Meister's like, oh, you can't run anymore. He's just like, no, fuck you. I'm going to run. You know what I'm saying? Which is great. But like, it kind of showed him like maturing a little bit, Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
He got his ass handed to him. He got himself, Barry helped him out, dusted himself off like the good mentor he should have done, right? And then now he's trying to like make sure he gets back out there, gets back to it. Great. With Guardian, nothing like that happened. As a matter of fact, Kara said that she didn't want him out there doing that shit and that they couldn't really be friends, and now they're friends.
Said, fuck that. Well, fuck it.
Well, yeah.
I respect that part, though.
I do, too.
Like, what? All right, well, fuck it. Like, we could be a great team.
And then like, I'm not trying to say, like this is this is bad, so to speak, but, like, Kara is always saving them. Whereas Wally and like Team Arrow all have times where they're the ones doing the saving, but it always ends up with Kara saving everyone.
Well, I guess it's that Supergirl aspect where.
But I mean,
it's like almost the same thing for me. What makes Superman so freaking boring? Unless he's going against Metallo or somebody who has like kryptonite, what do he really need anybody else for?
But I mean, the Martian Manhunter is stronger than Supergirl. Like, that's like the most powerful character they have in this entire universe right now, and he gets bitched on a daily basis.
Because that CGI is better.
He got beat by a guy with a metallic arm. That's all he had is a metallic arm. He got beat by a fucking like thrift store like Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's what he got beat, and I'm like, yo, hello, you're the Martian Manhunter. Phase the fuck through him. And then it's the same thing with Guardian. I'm like, you have a super powered suit. Diggle does more with a fucking helmet.
Yeah, well, Diggle got that pinpoint. Diggle goes in with a hammer.
I mean, I know.
He goes in.
I know.
Shooting.
But like this dude,
we don't know if that helmet got a target.
This dude got this super. It was just like the whole thing I was having with with Ray Palmer as the Atom. I'm like, dude, you got a fucking suit on. Like Oliver should not be saving you. Like not all the time anyway. Yeah. But once he stepped into Legends, all that shit changed.
You know what it was though? I think it was more so experience saving Ray Palmer than it was the suit.
Yeah,
he just learned like Legends. He knows the ins and outs of that suit.
Yeah. When
he was on Arrow, it was still like, oh, okay, this is what I'm still learning the limits.
Yeah.
Because remember, was it Arrow or was it Legends that he went giant?
Oh, that was Legends. The end of Legends season 1.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. And he didn't know he could do that until So I can understand, but I see what you're saying. But I think most of the time with Oliver shit. It's more so I have the experience. I know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
So I can come save your ass.
Yeah.
You see Barry technically will kick Oliver ass, but somehow Barry keeps coming to Oliver like, yo.
What should I do? It's because he's been doing it longer. I mean, I do get that point. I think what they should do is they should spend a little time and like build Guardian up. Because he's been getting his ass kicked. I also think they should spend a little time and build up the Martian Manhunter. It doesn't have to be long. Maybe like 1 or 2 episodes. That's it. That's it. Out of 22 episodes, that's it.
One way you can do that is bring out somebody. I don't know. Maybe with the Daxamites, you might get the negative zone. You get that. What is this joke called? The mirror zone? What the fuck is it where they put
the negative zone? Okay, yeah, I believe that was it. Don't worry, I'm auto-correct this.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. And so you'll put Zod there. You know where they had Zod, the negative zone.
Yeah.
Maybe Carl could get trapped there over the season. Then the first couple episodes will be about how Martian Manhunter will go about trying to free her, or how the team will go about it. But even with that, you would think half the episode will probably be focused on how, what the fuck Kara is going through in that dimension. So.
Hey, look, it's fine, but like those other shows have a really good like balance when it comes to that, like dealing with secondary characters, and that's something that Arrow and Flash they just do it well. Whereas in Supergirl, I just don't see it. I don't see the same like care given to the secondary characters. Like they went like fucking 4 episodes without Guardian. And I'm like,
yeah, they did go a while.
Damn, I'm like, that's crazy.
You make you want to check, like, yo, the dude got a movie.
Yeah, like, he got a movie. Did he leave? Like they wrote off like Willa Holland's character, Thea Queen. They wrote her off like she already retired from being a superhero. So when when she stepped back and wasn't on every episode, it made sense. Like you have to write these things in a way that makes sense, because then people will start to notice shit like, why the fuck wasn't Guardian in like 3 episodes? Like, and then like, it's not like she was in outer space in all of these episodes. Like, she was fighting people on the street. Where the fuck Guardian at? Well, he just like, Kara got it. I thought the whole reason you wanted to become Guardian was to help her.
Well, maybe his ordeals weren't important, and that's just the whole thing. It's just like you said, they don't address secondary characters.
They don't.
They do on Flash, and even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And on Legends, perfect.
Well, Legends is, I call it that's the Ocean's 11 of their series.
I mean, I know, but
I'm just saying because it's an ensemble. I'm sorry, it's an ensemble cast, and they're handling every character. They're giving each character enough time to spread their wings, or they give them enough
exactly
enough berth to do what you got to do.
Dude, they gave a whole fucking episode dedicated to the villains.
Exactly.
That's something that everybody needs to do.
Yeah, and exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you seen Oceans at least
11, sure, yeah. I didn't see 12 or 13.
I mean, if you watch it, you had Brad Pitt and George Clooney character. They were the main focal characters, but still you seen with Matt Damon character and Bernie Mac character. Even if total movie time by themselves is 10 minutes or 5 minutes, it's still get enough character that you get their personality.
Yeah, it's well spent. Their time on screen isn't wasted, and I think Legends does that like better than anyone. Like it's like fucking, it's beautiful the way they do it. And then, like I said, that whole episode dedicated to the Legion of Doom.
That's your episode of the season.
That's because it was fantastic. It was about them bonding. Like it's so.
I get that. For me,
you just don't get that.
For me, the episode of the season on that show would probably be the episode where they went back and they encountered, and Jack saw the slaves and whatnot.
Yes, that was rough.
For an episode, I thought, like, I don't even want to watch this shit.
Yeah.
They handle it very gracefully.
Yeah.
And they seem like a young boy, like, he's like, yo, I saw these dudes looking in their eyes. They still had hope or whatnot. Like,
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Very, very powerful. I'm talking about, from like a superhero standpoint, why I like that Legion of Doom episode.
Yeah. Favorite episode.
Yeah.
Like it for whatever reason you like it. Shit, but are we done bashing Supergirl?
Yeah, I hate to bash Supergirl, especially because it had like such a good season 1.
Yeah,
I just
want it to do well.
I do too.
It started out well with those 2 episodes of Superman.
And look, do you want to get an injection?
And if anybody knows me, I do not like Superman.
Yeah, but he was good on it.
That's what I'm saying.
They made him so likable. It's like you would meet him and be, man, fuck you, but god damn it, shake my hand.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, I don't know. I don't. Like you said, we explained why Supergirl went off the rails. It's just I can't. It was so good the first 3, 4.
And it just started off so well, introducing Superman the first 2 episodes. Like that was fucking great. Yeah, if you want a shot of adrenaline, bring him back. Yeah, need to do something good.
But what do you say? Well, we was already talking about Legends, so we might as well
keep it going.
Keep it going with Legends because I just watched the episode this morning.
Yeah, hot damn! They brought back Wentworth Miller.
Oh my gosh, the way that this dude's a fucking treasure on this show.
Oh my, yes he is.
Like again, and I'm speaking to you, Maud. I still think a young Wentworth Miller would be a great Tim Drake.
Yeah.
Just because he matches it sounds weird, but if you remember the Tim Drake on Arkham City,
yeah,
he looks just like fucking.
Oh yeah, the buzz cut. Yeah,
I lie to you not. If Wentworth Miller wasn't in his 40s,
yeah,
early Prison Break.
Yeah, oh yeah, Prison Break's been out for a while, like 2004 or 5 or something like that. Yeah,
it was Prison Break Wentworth Miller, or even the Wentworth Miller that was in the the Mariah Carey video. That would be Tim.
You was in a Mariah Carey video?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was one of those joints where you watch it now, you're like, oh shit, that's him. Even with his fucked up hairline.
Yeah.
But again, he's camping it up so well as Snart that it works.
Yeah,
it works. All his the tone of his voice and everything, how he says it, says his dialogue. You're like, yo, this is like so fucking 70s campy.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty good. Yeah, it does work for that. Like now, when I think of Captain Cold, like that, they have to have that Captain Cold's like uniform in Injustice too. They have to.
Oh, that would be high.
Yeah, it's got to be like the because I remember in Injustice 1 they had Oliver Arrow.
And then they had Zod from
from the Man of Steel movies. Yeah. So yeah, they got to throw him in there, man. Yeah, it has to be an alternate fucking outfit.
In the game, right?
Captain Cold, yeah, surprisingly enough, they scraping the barrel. They put the Scarecrow in that game. They put the Scarecrow in that game.
Well, I don't think that's scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like Scarecrow's a big part of.
Or was that April Fool's joke? I don't fucking know. I don't remember when I seen it.
Oh, well,
so it could be fake.
Scarecrow's a big part of Batman's Rogues Gallery.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
One of those consistent dudes who come back. Like
I shouldn't say that. He did like main event a video game. So
yeah, so
2 actually. He had one of the best scenes at Arkham Asylum.
Was it Arkham Asylum or was it Arkham? Oh, it was
Arkham Asylum. Yeah. When he was stabbing you, didn't even know he was injecting you with that toxin.
Yeah, what was that? That was the one when you was
he turned to a kid.
I thought what was the one when you're going into the world and you're like he's super big and
that was also Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, that's the one I remember.
Because you didn't fight him in Arkham City because Killer Croc like kidnapped him and then he comes back in Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
So whatever he did with him.
Part is Arkham Knight.
Yeah, that shit was pretty good.
Yeah, but we're getting off topic.
Yeah, getting off topic. But so back to Captain Cold.
Yeah, he's fucking great.
Yeah, so if anyone's wondering why Captain Cold is evil in Legends after they got him, is because he died at the end of season 1. If you're wondering why he was good in season 1 and now bad in season 2, that is an easy question. When they went back in time to get Captain Cold. This is the Captain Cold probably before his run-ins with Barry, because he said that in the Flash episode where he goes into the Speed Force that Captain Cold gave his life because he met you. This is why he became a good guy.
Yeah.
Because why he became a legend. Because you told him that he could be more than what he was. And he believed you. And this is why he sacrificed himself. Now, but if you go back before all that happened and you get Captain Cold, the dude's a dick.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he was an asshole. So this is why, and people are thinking like this. Some people may think that this looks out of character for him, but when he was first introduced in Flash season 1, that's exactly how he acted. No difference. Yeah. He was that mean, and yes, he was that mean to Heatwave too. Like that line
down on him and all that. Yeah.
And that line he said, "That's why we're partners, because I'm the brains."
Yeah, we know that's the sharpest tool in the shed.
He said those exact words to him in an episode of The Flash. The exact same thing. And I'm like, this is perfect. This all makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? Cohesive. I love it.
Is he back? Again, I'm going to ask, is Wentworth Miller back for good, or is this just the rest of the arc of the season?
I think it's just for the rest of the arc of the season.
You think he's going to die?
No. When they reset reality to the way it should be,
he's going to be dead.
Yeah, he's just going to go back to his time period and then live out his life until he dies. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Because he's from the past.
To that time period.
Because right now, him being gone is really weird. Would explain why he was nowhere to be found on episodes of The Flash. And when like Flash caught him and then he would just pop back up and he's free. That could actually explain why he was just free. Why, like, things like that. Because they went and got him from season 1. And brought him into the future.
You dig? That's some deep fan fiction right there.
It is, but it could. Nope, but it could work. You could be like,
they do the old classic comment. He just broke out.
He said
it. I could arrange for us to get thrown in Iron Heights and we plan to break out again. But
I mean,
thought that
true.
was a little nod at Prison Break coming on tomorrow.
Oh, you're right. We could plan a breakout. Yep, that's true.
And
he said just like old times.
Exactly. I watched. I like, I see what you did there.
See what you fucking did there.
I see.
Yeah. So that episode has some very sad news, man. Amaya.
See, you saw how to put it in the notes. Does anybody ever stay dead though?
Yeah. Does anyone ever really stay dead? Because man, he killed the shit out of her.
He plucked her like, I know you loved her to pieces.
Yeah. Yeah. Captain Cold was that mean.
But then again, at the same time, this kind of goes with the comic books thing. When somebody dies, it doesn't really
mean they stay dead.
Anymore. Yeah. But she died like, okay.
They might just, because here's the thing. If they get the Spirit Destiny and reset reality, because they're living in an alternate reality.
Exactly.
If they reset reality, why wouldn't she come back?
Exactly. That's why I'm like, she'll be back next week. Now they say, she really did.
Yeah. See, if it was like some Flash shit, I'd be like, yeah, she's dead. Because, Flash, they'd have been like, listen, Flash, you fucked it up once by going back in time. We're not going to let you do it again. Yeah. So this person's just dead and you have to accept it, like with his dad.
Yeah,
but
mom,
but with this is different. Like the Spirit Destiny literally just changes reality. Like it doesn't involve time travel. It just changes reality.
Yeah.
So if they get to go back in time and get the Spirit Destiny, then I don't see why not if they reset reality right then and there. Because I figure what the season finale is going to do is they're going to go back in time to the point where Heatwave left with the Spirit Destiny and get the Spirit Destiny from that Heatwave and just reset time.
Yeah. That's what I figure that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, because Amaya gave whatchamacallit the chance. And she said, this is what we should do with the spear. And she didn't do it. And that's when Sarah was like, I should have just listened to you in the first place.
Yeah.
And let you use the spear. Because then none of this shit would have happened.
Yeah.
Which is true.
I get what you're saying. And it makes perfect sense. We'll see
Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Today is Monday, dude.
Losing track of the days, man.
Well.
Losing track. They're running away from me really, really fucking fast. Like the Flash. So, about the Flash.
That was forced, but all right.
Hey, it works. It works.
I guess I'll put it in the notes.
It was a throwaway episode. It sure was.
Yeah, it was a throwaway episode. I actually like the Abracadabra or whatever his name was.
The crazy guy from The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I figured. But for me, I just like it kind of. You got the one like almost concrete evidence that Savitar is a man.
Oh yeah, once he got stabbed by Jesse Quick.
It's one of those things where you would watch it. Like I don't know about you, you would watch a show with still like I'm 85% sure he's a man, but they might try to throw a fucking curveball at you.
When he was all CGI, I was like, all right, well maybe he is like a demon. or entity.
I just thought he was all CGI because, hey, we got the money now. And
the practical suit always looks better.
I understand, but hey, we got the money now. Let's blow this joint.
Yeah, they have been blowing the budget.
Yeah,
Flash has been going.
Like, you got the money, or we can't spend it. We gotta spend this money.
We could pocket it. Supergirl doesn't even use that much CGI, and she flies and the Flash blows the budget like every episode.
But the Flash is pulling the numbers.
True, and it's still pulling the numbers.
Yeah.
Consistently in its third season, still ranking in the same numbers. Good shit.
That means next season's gonna be shitty.
Didn't we say that about season 2? I said next season 3 gonna be shitty.
No, I said it, but we said it last week. I was saying like it has to have a down season.
It does. It does need one.
Only show that I know was like fucking good for 5 years or whatever. For me, is one of them was Supernatural.
Yeah.
But every show has a season where it's like, yo, where y'all going?
Yeah.
Or have a season where you start to be like, yo, they should have ended this series
2
years ago.
Season what? Like 7 of Smallville?
A lot of the sitcoms for me, like season 7 of freaking How I Met Your
Mother. Didn't that go 9 seasons or something?
9 seasons.
9 seasons.
Too long.
Too long.
So, but for me, it's like we got concrete proof that Savitar is a man.
Yeah. He is not a god.
The part that you pointed out when I was over here last week when we was recording that Barry's the future Barry.
Yes, the once and future Flash, where he has
more jaded.
Yeah, but he has a more comic accurate outfit with the actual like lightning bolts around his wrist, the lightning bolt belt and stuff like that. Yeah. And it just looks a little bit brighter because like right now it looks crimson.
Yeah,
but like that one kind of looks red a little bit.
But I mean I figured it was one of those. I thought.
Season 4 outfit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought his outfit was going to be evolving like Oliver's.
Yeah.
Remember he was the Hood. Then the next season he was the Arrow.
Yeah.
And then now
he got the face mask from Cisco.
Yeah, now he's like the Green Arrow and shit.
Yeah.
So it finally came around.
He covered his arms back up though.
Yeah, well. That's everybody gotta. Maybe it's cold.
Hey, he said if we won 5 seasons, we'd get the goatee.
Maybe we get that next
maybe
year.
Maybe we'll get the goatee.
But I mean, maybe because he got the little mustache beard. He got the beard type.
Yeah, the long goatee with the mustache.
Yeah.
We've seen that they can put it on him because he didn't.
Just don't make the mustache go fucking like.
Oh, like super crazy, like.
Yeah, don't give.
Nah, it wouldn't fit his character. Just a small goatee and a mustache would fit his character just fine. But back to the Flash with Abracadabra.
Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and talk too much about the episode.
Yeah,
you got what's his name? Killer Frost. Now she's back on the loose now.
Yeah, I was just waiting. I was like, why don't you guys just pull the pendant off, see what happens, and then when she starts to heal, put the pendant back on.
Yeah, but isn't it one of the joints you have to let her heal all the way?
Hey, look, man, it looked like that shit. Listen, if it got a good of the way closed on the inside, because that's how a wound like that will probably heal from the inside up.
So you let her. Oh, okay. We see inside's good. Let's put this back on.
Let's put that back on and stitch her up. Bingo.
But that's just the whole thing. Like, it's not like it has to be around her. Just put that shit right on her chest. Like,
exactly.
Just drop it. Like, all right.
And that's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. Yeah. As soon as you started to see her turn and she opened her eyes, you drop it on her chest. She just stopped.
There you go.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Crisis Evolved. Season's over. All right.
Season saved.
You guys go talk to y'all next week.
But now another thing that was in the future has come true. Killer Frost still at large.
Yeah,
that is now true. What did change is that Barry and Iris once again something could happen and Iris loses her ring, but now Iris is still engaged, so she has her ring, so that will change the future. But just because she has a ring, I don't know why he thought this, but just because she has a ring doesn't mean Savitar still can't kill her. Like the ring's gonna oh shit, Iris, you have a ring on now. I can't touch you. But
Savitar got morals. He don't want to break up a happy home. Like, oh, I see y'all getting married. What do you want me to? Where did you guys fill out your registry? I'd love to get you a crock pot.
Yeah. I hear there's this new magic bullet. You guys would love it.
Right? It's pretty fast, and that's coming from me.
Yeah. But yeah, so some things are coming true. The gorilla attack happened. Killer Frost still at large. So those are all things that were in the future were now true. But the big episode, the one that's gonna be worth talking about, is April 24th, the Once and Future Flash.
Oh, that's the 24th.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say that, but for some reason I thought maybe we get the episode, the episode that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
I thought we would get that tomorrow and then it would go on its break.
Oh, nope. They're going to make us wait because that's going to be a good episode because, we're going to see the future Barry Allen, the one that told him not to save his mom and then he decided to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if you're not going to listen to anyone in this show, I think your future self would be a good person to listen to.
But if you know yourself, I don't give out the best advice. I wouldn't listen to my future self. Who knows?
But the reason I would listen to my future self is because he lived it already. And he's telling, and trust me, if you want to save your mom, he's you. He wants to save his mom as well.
Wouldn't your future self know that you ain't going to pay it? I done made some dumb decisions before.
But he's got to try. Doesn't mean he shouldn't try. Doesn't mean he shouldn't try.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? You can't stop all crime. Doesn't mean you shouldn't stop the ones you can.
I'm just giving you shit.
No, I know. but yeah, that's the one. Him and Jay Garrick are the two people I would have listened to the entire time out of the show.
Jay Garrick,
definitely.
I definitely would like.
He's been a Flash for how many fucking
comes out of nowhere? Just dog, listen.
Yeah,
I told you cut that shit out.
Just to stop. God damn it, Barry! Cisco came here and told me you were in the Speed Force trying to save Wally. What the fuck are you guys doing? God damn! Did you see when he was still in the Speed Force? What he did to me? What the fuck is she gonna do to you now that he's outside of the Speed Force? Good job, Barry.
It's past supper time for me. You got me staying up.
Shit, I wanted to watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, Barry. Right? God damn it!
I'm missing back-to-back episodes of Family Feud. I love Steve Harvey.
Love Steve Harvey and that little caterpillar he's got on his upper lip.
But yeah, again, this episode, the reason we talking shit about because this wasn't.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Nothing really happened,
And yet it was still better than Supergirl. I'm playing. Supergirl's episode was pretty good.
It was alright.
I mean, if it had more weight to it, it would have been better. But right now, it's just I don't care about fucking the Daxamites or Daxamorma now.
maybe because I was pulling for
Jimmy.
I was pulling for him. Yo, it's a brother. Yeah, dog. He about to make all the Republicans mad. Okay,
not to jump back to Supergirl, but you know those two are dating in real life now.
Who?
Kara and Monel.
I'm not surprised.
And she divorced her husband who was on season 1 and played Cat Grant's son.
I'm not surprised. It happens.
I mean, listen, you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? I'm just talking in terms of story. What if that's the reason why her and Jimmy didn't get back together?
And they was hating.
What in the story? What if she was no, I think the story would be better if I was with Monel, and she was saying that just because she really wanted to fuck him in real life. What if that was the case? You never know, man.
I mean, she could have fucked him in real life and not had to been with it. But I guess you had more scenes together.
You never know. She's got a lot of influence over the show. She is the title character.
Because you're the title character, you ain't got that much influence yet. She ain't get her executive producer credit yet.
I don't know, man.
That comes in season 5, dog.
Stephen Amell's got that then.
Yeah.
I'm the OG.
You do got a couple.
Yeah, OG. I'm just speculating with that statement.
Should look at I think Jared Padalecki and what you call? What's the other boy?
The other boy.
Jensen Ackles. I think they get executive producer credits now.
Oh, they have to. This was season 10 or some shit.
Coming 12.
12. Look at that. I'm so far off. But yeah.
Stopped at 7.
But yeah, that's just completely speculation. Have no idea if that's true. No, them being together, that's true.
No, I'm not saying that. I was talking about
all the other shit. Yeah, all the other shit's just speculation. Just giving her shit. That's all.
Speaking of
get your shit together.
Arrow, again, this fucking show is the shit. I told you, it started off the first 4 episodes. To me, was a chore.
Yeah,
such a chore.
Again,
it felt like this is so dry. There's nothing to it. And then the whole shit with Prometheus started. Then it went on its break. And when it came off its break, it did the opposite of Supergirl and hit the ground running. The boy Chase is an asshole.
That dude is such a dick.
Even with the Bratva, even with Oliver going to get the Bratva to kill him, This dude's still an asshole.
Still. And you see how he got shot and just didn't care? That's when you know.
I'm going to point out that scene to you.
That's when you know something was fucking wrong with that guy.
Yo,
he got shot. He didn't even
pissed.
He didn't even scream. He just pow.
He got pissed like motherfucker.
And you know he wanted to go out there and fuck him up.
Exactly.
But he couldn't do it.
Exactly.
Dude is a dick.
He got shot and that was one. Oh, Oliver, I'm going to fuck you up. I know it. As soon as he saw, I see you made a play, huh? You tried. I give you.
Yeah, you don't get the brothel like you don't like. I don't know you are associated with the brothel. Get the fuck out of here. I know it's you, and I know that's your fucking vigilante group.
And then, but what's the boy name? I don't know, Mr. I can't remember.
Mr. Terrific.
What's his real name?
I can't.
No, not his real name.
Mr.
Terrific's
God damn it! I know it. Yeah, I know it.
It was so funny. He tried to fight him. Like, I see it's you.
Oh yeah.
Whipped his ass.
House Paul.
Yeah.
You know how Paul is like fucking asshole.
Exactly. And like it's one of those. These characters is like doing everything he can to make you hate him, and he's doing such a good job.
Oh yeah. Doing a
fantastic
job.
He's the opposite of Damien Dark.
Yeah.
You're supposed to hate Damien Dark.
But you like him.
But the dude's having so much fun being a bad guy.
He's always laughing and shit.
Like, did you see the episode? You see
first thing
when he hit him with the shield, with the spear.
Oh, yeah.
He like, ha ha. Oh, no, I ain't giving you a high five. Like,
yeah, the flash. Yo, it was so... Oh, all right, let's rewind. I talk about that fight scene. Because we're going to talk about the fight scene at the end, the Legends.
Yeah.
That shit was actually really fucking cool. Because, like, everybody's like, all right, listen, there's a fucking speedster in here, and if we're not careful, he'll kill us all really fucking quick with that little fucking phase hand. So the first thing they did was shoot him. It's the first thing they did. They fucking shot him. Like, and he's, like, starting to get up. They get the fucking spear, and the first thing he does is run for the spear, and he just smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, what you call hit him?
Who was? It was Citizen Steel. Yeah.
Hit him.
He went flying.
That was like a Ken Griffey Jr. He turned with full hips and everything. And it was funny because you saw Damien Dark. As soon as he made contact, Damien Dark started laughing.
Yeah.
It was like, oh,
Brian.
He's like, nope. High five. Like, no,
nope.
Not today.
Nah, we can't do that.
Like, he came to assist it so fast. Like, I got caught up. Oh, shit. There you go. I got caught up in the moment.
Got caught up in the moment.
Punched the shit out of me. Like,
oh, my goodness. Damien. And I like it because Eobor Thawne is, like, so fucking serious. But Damien Dark is, like, serious. But then he's like, no, this is all like a big fucking joke.
It's a game. Yeah, first thing I did when he got back here is
I got my powers back.
You want to knock her off? You can.
Yeah.
You want to shoot her? Like, yo, this dude. And it was funny because he's like, which one is your favorite kill over here? Oh, and he took it to the trophy case.
And it was like,
Black Canary's mine.
Oh, man.
I was like, damn.
I was like, ooh, you knew I was going to piss her off.
And the whole thing is she tried.
As soon as she swung, he's like, oh. You think I'm stupid? Like, the first thing I did in this reality was get my powers back. Like, the fuck?
I say it every time. Neil McDonough is doing such a fucking excellent
job
with Damien Dark.
Yeah.
He was job. Like, even though I didn't finish last season of Arrow because I felt it was so fucking bogged down, he was the best part.
Yeah. He was good, but like once he lost his powers, it was just like two dudes in the street fighting again. Exactly. That's pretty much what it boiled down to. So,
but back to Arrow.
Yeah.
Adrian Chase.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can't I know he's got to die, but he's a character you should really like keep alive.
Try to figure out, do something,
and like weasel him into some other shows because he's a good villain.
Well, you see what Legends did, so.
Yeah, you're right. They killed Damien Dark at the end of Arrow season 4, and
brought him back.
There he is.
Yeah, so you never know, but I really like what Adrian Chase is doing.
Oh yeah, good shit.
You know, that's not the actor's name, but you know the character.
As the character, he played Adrian Chase.
He's doing assholish things, and he honestly seems to be 1 or 2 steps ahead. Of what they're trying to do.
My man said, "You trying to catch up? You don't even know what game we're playing."
He was watching Ric Flair highlights.
Yeah.
That's I think you know the rules. That's when I changed the game. But I think what the team Arrow got an actual break was with the optical. What was that thing? The optical Disruptor or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
He took his mask off. He still couldn't see him. He's digitally scrambled.
Yeah,
so
dude, smart.
We got a Cord Industries nod too.
Oh yeah, they actually went to Cord Industries. They was like, "Oh, you think Ted Cord's just gonna give us this?" I was like, "Y'all about to go talk to him?" And they're just like, "Nah, they're not gonna talk. They're not gonna talk to him just yet."
Look, that's not the Blue Beetle I want.
I know, but they're teasing it though. They're teasing the Blue Beetle.
I want, though.
Hey, look, it's a start.
No.
It is. Hey,
I think
he does. Ted Cord does. He did have a scarab though, right? Or was he just a guy in a suit?
Okay. Tech based. Jaime Reyes.
That's the one. The scarab. Okay.
And that's the one I want.
Yeah.
He can show up somewhere.
But that's what I'm saying. Like maybe we get this guy, and then like maybe he's like a couple episodes, and we go straight into Jaime Reyes.
I thought we had a better chance. I think we may have a chance of getting Ted Cord maybe in Legends.
Yeah.
Just because you think what's his name? The captain.
Oh, Rip Hunter.
Rip Hunter. He's like a time cop, and remember what Booster Gold was and how he hung out with fucking Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
So I think that can happen.
Could happen.
Give me a future episode, just with them two.
Yeah.
You need to redeem yourself with the fucking Blue Beetle and.
They've been trying, but a lot of characters are off limits now. So.
But I don't think they're doing anything with Blue. You're not going to get a.
No, you're not going to get a
movie.
No, or Blue Beetle. Nah.
You're not getting those movies.
Nah. Well, you can get Jaime Reyes in Injustice 2, which is out in May.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm thinking about getting it. I'm not sure. It's the first fighting game I bought since Street Fighter versus Marvel 3.
Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I was about to say Street Fighter versus Capcom. I was like, or Street Fighter versus Marvel Superhero. I was like, damn, you take that shit back to like 98.
Look, before that was the last one I got. So I don't play fighting games.
Yeah.
But the story of the first Injustice was good. Yeah. But I digress. I'm hoping we could get a Blue Beetle and then, one of those sometime in the future. But they had the Cord Industries and Arrow.
Yeah.
They had what else happened? Because there's a lot of that was more so.
Adrian Chase has been found out as Prometheus.
Oh yeah, he put that shit on YouTube and all.
And somehow he just fucking knew what that text message to those marshals were, and he killed them so fast. So fast. It's like he's sitting there writing a memo, and the guy's phone goes off, and he just stops, and he just like looks up, and like. As they go to get up, he turns around and throws a fucking pen through the one guy's eye. I'm like, how the fuck did you even? And like, what if you were wrong?
In the back of the head, yeah.
What if you threw the pen to the guy's eye? He's like, God damn it, we were just going to go to Big Belly Burger. Can you imagine if that happened?
Yeah, the fucking pizza's here.
Yeah. I put please call in the Grubhub note. What the fuck, dude?
Like, God damn it.
There's no coming back from that one.
Who's gonna clean this shit up now?
But yeah, so he's been found out. The tech company that Felicity's working for Helix helped her find out something to scramble or descramble the image that he had. All thanks to the fight that Mr. Terrific and Adrian Chase had. Yeah. He snagged the device right off of him.
Yeah, with his what do you call them? T-spheres?
T-spheres, or his balls.
His balls. Like, get them shits away. Everybody says, get them things away from me, dog. We got 2 balls flying around.
Oh, wait, you know what we did talk about? Did you notice at the beginning of Legends of Tomorrow, that was Felicity Smoke dressed up in a superhero outfit?
That was interesting.
But she was using Mr. Terrific's T-spheres? Yeah. Yep. She dropped 2 T-spheres.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then they broke her neck. But anyway...
Is she going to be the new Black Canary?
Nah, I think Dinah Drake's just going to take over the mantle of Black Canary. Because in the comics, Dinah Drake actually was a Black Canary. So.
I get what you're saying. It's just, I don't know. They keep trying to hint online. Everybody's saying maybe Felicity might start.
I think that's what they were hinting to.
Okay.
Because the concept art they show online, that's exactly what she was wearing in Legends of Tomorrow.
Okay,
so.
okay.
Could it come back? Of course. I mean, look what happened with Flashpoint and Wally West. So
yeah,
you never know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But we knew Wally West was going to eventually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because when Wally introduced him, like, how the fuck y'all going to actually now make him?
Yeah, Kid Flash.
Y'all going to do some BS Smallville shit and just have him hang around knowing damn well we want to see this dude.
This Kid Flash.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, it was like fucking season 3 photos came out, and this fucking what's his name? Keanu Lonsdale or Lionsdale. I'm butchering your name, guy.
Keon, I don't know.
Keanu Lonsdale. I'm butchering his name. It's somewhere along the lines of that. I'm fucking it up terribly. I'm sorry. I know. But you get the stills of him in the fucking Kid Flash outfit, and I'm like, holy shit, that's like the Kid Flash outfit from the comics, the New 52 comics, with the black Wally West anyway. I was like, that's fucking perfect. He's even getting a little curly top like Kid Flash has in the comics. Yeah, I was like, good for you, man. I see you picked up a comic or two, man. That's what's up. But yeah, man, Arrow's pretty, now that everyone knows who Adrian Chase is, this is like the lead up, set everything up for the final showdown against Prometheus, because now there's nowhere to hide. He probably won't even wear the mask anymore. There's no point. Yeah, everyone knows. Yeah. Everyone knows now. It's all out in the open. I'm actually working on an article. I started it on Saturday or Sunday about who the fuck the vigilante is, because where the fuck is he at?
Is he going to come back into play, or?
I have no idea, but he's not dead, and we don't know who he is. So I'm still pretty curious as to who he might be.
Yeah, I mean, I remember you saying that almost 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like,
the last episode he was in was Spectre of the Gun.
I never pay attention to the freaking title.
That was the episode that was rated TV-14 because it was about gun violence.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that either.
Yeah, that's where you find out that Wild Dog's. That's his name, right? Wild Dog. Yeah, you found out his family was murdered by somebody with a gun, and he felt as though if he had his gun, then he'd have been okay. And then that's when Mr. Terrific's character, he dropped the statistic about a black man being more likely to be killed by a gun, and then Wild Dog hit him with the fucking Republican percentage rebuttal. Yeah. Real quick and shit, and that's what they were like kind of clashing back and forth on in that episode. And then like it was just a bunch of shootouts, like broad daylight. Fucking Oliver Queen fucking giving a speech. They just pull up with guns and just start shooting people. And I was like, holy shit! I was like, I see why this is TV-14.
Oh wow! I ain't even paying attention to that.
Yeah, go back and watch. I forgot the episode number, but it's called Spectre of the Gun or Spectre of Gun. And that episode, when it starts off, it was just like viewer discretion advised. Because of strong gun violence. It tells you that right off the bat.
Oh, wow. See, that's stuff I didn't pay attention to. I guess I'm so numb to gun violence on TV.
Yeah. No, but like for even Arrow, that was heavy.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'll watch, and that's the whole thing. Like, fucking Wild Dog and Diggle.
That's all they use are guns.
They're killing people.
Yeah. But this whole episode was just people getting shot. There was like no superheroes. It was just
I get what you said.
That shit was down and dirty. It was just shootouts and people just getting shot in broad day. That's another. You don't see too many people on Arrow too often anyway.
See too much action happening
in broad daylight, especially like it wasn't even like people shooting back. It was like in a charity event.
Yeah, I remember.
And they just got people just getting mowed down. I was like, damn. But it was still pretty interesting episode.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
What's that? This under 50 minutes and we covered all of CW shows?
I don't want much to say.
Yeah.
And next week's going to be even less because Flash is on break. Legends is going to wrap up. And then on Tuesdays, there's going to be nothing until the 24th.
No. S.H.I.E.L.D. comes back.
Keep forgetting. Cause, man.
I still got last episode on DVR.
I'm going to have to watch the last episode. Yeah. I'm definitely I'll probably watch it tomorrow night because nothing will be on in the 9 o'clock slot. Yeah. So I'll just watch 2 hours of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because Flash isn't coming on tomorrow night at all. iZombie is coming on at 9, and Legends season finale
coming on at
8. Coming on at 8. Yep.
Okay.
So and then after that, they'll probably be airing reruns of Legends some other day during the week. So, but I don't know when. But other than that, when the Flash comes back, it'll be the Flash at 8, iZombie at 9.
Oh, okay.
So these are all Eastern Standard Times.
It can be off the air.
Yeah, they could. But now that they had a CWC app.
Remember, they do have a rotation because Witcher might be coming back soon.
Which
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
No, that definitely is coming back.
I'm saying coming back soon.
Oh, no.
It might. I'm not saying it might as in.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to say, didn't that win an Emmy or something like that?
That show's fucking hilarious.
I heard. I never watched it.
I watched half the first season.
I heard a bunch of their shows on the CW are just good anyway. I don't watch them, though.
I heard the 100 is actually good.
Yeah, I heard the 100 was really fucking good. I'm not watching Riverdale. Looking at you, Maud.
No, I'm going to watch Riverdale.
I'm not going to watch it. It's not the same Archie comics that I grew up with.
Look, I've read a little bit of Archie comics. I'm just watching it for...
And I used to watch Archie's Weird Mysteries. That dumbass song. If you never heard Archie's Weird Mystery Songs, YouTube it right now. Shit, that's like.
I gotta finish. What's that? Originals.
I'm good.
Oh, me and Teresa watch it.
That shit's back from a fucking forgotten era of fucking sparkly vampires. So.
No, these vampires.
No, they don't sparkle. I know that it's
vampires catch bodies.
I know it's a spinoff of Vampire Diaries about the original fan. I know.
Yeah, Bull Klaus he catches bodies.
No, I mean
sometimes he catches bodies out of spite.
Edward caught a couple bodies, man.
Sparkly bodies.
That was a dream sequence. Never mind.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so.
Oh man, you're doing yourself a disservice, man.
No, I'm cool.
I told you. I'll tell you how I saw the first Twilight.
I willingly watched the first Twilight.
I did not. I got back because the first Twilight came out in 2008. I knew nothing about it before I went to basic training.
Okay.
When I got home, the person I was with at the time was like, "Hey, you want to see a fucking movie like Underworld with vampires and werewolves?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" She's like, "Yeah, it's called Twilight." No name sounds kind of funny, man, but good shit. I'm like, "For real, vampires and werewolves?" Vampires and werewolves. I'm like, oh shit! I'm in the movie theater watching this shit. Like, where the werewolves at?
So
are they gonna fight anybody? Oh shit! Here we go. Jamaican vampire. We about to knuckle. No, he just ran away. All right, well maybe he fight at the end. Oh, we about to fight at the end. Oh, this man shit was like a minute. Yo, is this a chick flick? Got him.
So they got you the same way that on The Big Bang Theory they got Sheldon to watch the movie 28 Days with Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
Basically.
Told me it was something it was not. Yeah, like, compared to the Underworld. So I'm thinking I'm about to see vampires and werewolves rip each other in half. I should have known something was up. The shit was rated PG-13.
You got fucked up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they fucked you over.
Yep. Yep.
No, I willingly watched it, Redbox. And
Redboxed it.
I remember watching it with my wife, and we watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And again, I thought maybe I'm into that fantasy stuff. Nothing will ever take the place of Harry Potter, but I'm watching it. I'm like, yo, this shit's bad. And then me and Teresa went to go see part 2 in the theaters because what the fuck? We saw everything else. Might as well go see this. And that's where I kind of got off board. Like I like, oh, what was they had 4 movies because they broke the last one up.
Yeah, and the 2.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it. And then when I heard the last fight scene was like a dream sequence.
Yep, it was a what if, but in a book it actually happened.
I was like, I'm done. I go to Wikipedia and just read the plot outline and take it from there.
Oh man, yeah. So you wanted to talk about Miss Sloane. I meant to add when I seen you were watching it on Facebook. I meant to ask you how was it because somebody else told me it was a pretty decent movie.
Oh my gosh!
But please,
now that movie, Miss Sloane, got Jessica Chastain in it. What's his name? Mark Strong.
Mm-hmm.
He was in it. A girl Gugu in Bethel Raw. She was in it, and it was a good movie. I was reading one of the reasons why it got received. It didn't make money in the box office is because it came out around the time that the election was happening.
Yeah.
And, those protectors of the Second Amendment.
Oh, those guys.
That's what they call themselves, I guess. They had an issue with the theme of gun reform. That was what everything was about, what they was arguing about. But the movie was more so about kind of like the corruption of lobbying and shit like that goes on.
Yeah.
But some people didn't see the movie and say, oh, don't go see this. It's about trying to take away your guns and all that. It's like, it didn't really say anything about, oh, we shouldn't have guns, shit like that. It didn't really take too much of a stance. It was more so, this is how lobbying happens. This is what lobbying does.
Yeah.
And just so happened we're talking about guns. Other than that, that's the reason why it didn't do well box office wise.
Yeah.
If you read, Jessica Chastain actually got nominated for an Oscar for that role. So, yeah, it was a fucking good movie. Like, I've seen movies with Jessica Chastain and she was just always, to me, a character who's just there. Not bad, But she was just there. I saw her in Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty good. But again, I'm like, there's nothing to write home about for me. Then I saw her in The Martian.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we got a female captain. Awesome. But other than that, I'm like, all right, she's there. It was more so for me. It was more so what's going on with Matt Damon, since that's who you've seen most of the freaking movie.
Yeah.
Matt Damon. You see more Kristen Wiig than you've seen of Jessica Chastain in that movie.
Yeah.
So even in, what was another movie I saw her? The Dead. You ever see that?
No, that one I have not seen.
It's on my Vudu. I think it's all right. I'll watch it again. Just because maybe my first opinion... I'm not so sure about my first opinion on it, so I don't want to watch again to really give my full review of it or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, I heard she was really good in The Help, a movie I haven't seen yet.
I haven't seen it either. I haven't watched The Help. I haven't watched 12 Years a Slave. I can't watch it.
I only watched 12 Years a Slave, and after that, Teresa realized like I'm not going to watch too many slave movies with her. I get like outrageously pissed.
Yeah. With good reason.
Yeah, my younger brother who was here for when we did one of our recordings.
Yeah.
He said The Help was actually pretty good.
Okay.
And I know that's not up his alley of movies, but for him to say, "Oh, you should watch it,"
yeah,
I take his suggestions into consideration. So I'm gonna figure out how I can get it. I'm not sure I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to sail the 7 seas for that. But the movie Miss Sloane, Jessica Chastain like popped off the screen. Like, she's a very attractive woman, but it was more so her confidence. She was like very confident, tiptoeing the line of arrogance.
Yeah.
But she was on point with her shit. She knew her shit.
Yeah.
And the character had flaws, but it was like she was more career oriented. Only thing I wish I knew, I wish they explored was there was one line she said. She was like, "Yeah, I had to spend most of my life, like growing up, lying. That's why I'm so good at it now."
Yeah.
I want to know what the fuck happened to make you, that you had to lie all the time about that shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought it was a great movie. I'm going to watch it again. Teresa said she wanted to watch it because she dozed off in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That's a Najee thumbs up pick for a crab movie. I put that joint on and I could just knock off.
That's when you had that delicious plate of crabs. That pit. Oh man, that looks so good. But I tried to watch it one day when I was at work, and of course I got a call, and I was like, "Fuck." Well, sometimes I've actually went stretches without a call watching a movie, and I was like, "Man, fucking great!" Finished the whole movie. I tried to watch Star Trek Beyond. Got a call. Quick call came back. Another call came in right after that. I was like, fuck. You might as well turn this shit off.
That's a movie where you can pause and come back. I think with Miss Sloane, it's a 2-hour movie, 2 hour and 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
it's dialogue heavy.
Dialogue, yeah. So that's why I say if you're going to watch it, make sure you just got time to sit down and watch it all the way through. Don't pause it and come away. If you got pause to go bathroom, sure. But
we don't pause to be going for an hour. Yeah, I was going for like an hour and a half sometimes.
No, not that.
Yeah.
Because then you'd be like, oh shit, you'd be so concerned with your call or whatever.
Yeah.
You'd be like, damn, what the fuck happened?
But I gotta come back and write the chart for the call too.
Exactly.
So can't watch it doing that.
So you're like, yo, what the fuck was going on again?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, this dude did this. Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
Something similar happened too. I was trying to watch Live by Night.
How did you get through that?
I didn't get a chance to get through it. Not only that, but it was kind of boring. Sorry, Ben. Yeah. It was kind of boring.
It wasn't The Accountant.
No. I started watching it. I came at the end of The Accountant, and that shit was like so fire. I was like, all right, look, I'm gonna have to stop watching this, and then I'm gonna have to fucking come back and sit down and actually watch this movie because I was like, this shit actually looks pretty good. But but yeah, so.
Miss Sloane. Again, I tell anybody if you got the chance to watch Miss Sloane. It's damn good, and now I'm a fan of Jessica Chastain.
Miss Sloane, throw that on the list.
I'm gonna, whatever she comes, whatever movie she's in now, I'm gonna have to check it out. Cause she rocked, as they say, she rocked the shit in this one. I mean, I can't say anything more about that.
Yeah.
But also tomorrow, Rogue One comes out on Blu-ray. So that will be on my
yes,
will be on my tomorrow.
Definitely get watched again. If you haven't seen Rogue One, you're fucking wrong. Go watch that movie so you can watch a planet get blown up by the Death Star from planet side. completely different. Yeah, it looks completely different. You will feel so sad for those characters because you're just like, wow, like they're watching the beam fly down from outer space into the atmosphere, hit the planet, and then they're watching as the planet starts to implode. And it doesn't happen as fast as it looks from outer space. Like they've got a lot of time.
And for me, as I was watching the movie, it's one of those genres like you knew how it was going to end.
Yeah.
But the movie did a good job at making you care about the characters.
Yeah.
Enough that when it happened, you're like, damn. Damn. Like, shit.
Yeah.
This is how it happened. And then, the last, excuse me, the last scene.
Yeah.
After everything that happened, you be like, shit, that's the last face I see before this movie goes off.
Yeah, right. That is the last face you see. Yeah.
But, not going to spoil it. If you haven't seen it,
watch it. You're doing yourself a disservice. Please.
And call me. I give you my voodoo for a week so you can
check it out. Yeah, it's good shit, man. Good fucking shit. Great movie.
But that's popcorn with Najee.
Popcorn.
I don't have any other movies. I'm going to watch what is that? Why Him? It's
Why Him?
Probably nothing to write.
Oh, the one with James Franco.
Yeah.
And Big Bad Bryan Cranston, the one who knocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting Office Christmas Party.
Oh yeah.
I'm still on.
Didn't look funny.
I heard a couple people say it was actually
pretty good. But, I still have yet to see Sausage Party. I heard that was fucking hilarious. I just can't bring myself to watch it though.
I felt it was forced. I watched some of it.
Yeah.
And it was like,
yeah.
Oh, also, other movie I watched that was it's underrated, I can say, because people trash the shit out of it. It's Oscar bait, but every movie's fucking Oscar bait that comes out in like November, December.
Yeah, definitely.
It was the Collateral Beauty.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that.
The Joe Will Smith.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot he had that other movie coming out.
Yeah, me and Teresa was watching it.
That on Vudu?
Huh?
That on your Vudu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we watched it Saturday?
Yeah.
And the first thing we said when it was over, like, the movie wasn't bad.
Yeah.
They trashed it because they kept trying to say, oh, it's trying to invoke emotion. What the fuck are movies supposed to do?
That's what movies do. They invoke emotions because it's not real.
Yeah, they're trying too hard. Like, no, I get what they're trying to do. It's all about grief.
Yeah.
But without giving anything away. So I would suggest Miss Sloane first, and if you got time, Collateral Beauty. I thought it was good. I gave it 3.5. 3.5 out of 5.
3.5 out of 5. You heard it here from the Fanboy Lair, our fucking co-founder Najee gives it 3.5.
There are movies
I
gave it 1 before, so yeah.
Was it Fan 4 Stick?
No, man, I give it a 2 just because I'm trying to save face a little bit.
There's a really interesting article on the Fanboy Lair website that we won't take down called Out of the Negative Zone. Why I'm excited for the Fantastic Four movie from 2015, which was written back in 2015, I think like August, right before it came out, or July or something like that.
It was like a month before it came out.
If you haven't read it and you see it and you hear this podcast and you hear me talking about it, go read it. It will make you excited to watch that movie, and then you'll think, oh, wait, I saw that movie, and it was shit.
That's why I wanted a Josh Tranks cut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get a Josh Trank cut.
Gonna get this man Boba Fett to, give him
fuck around, yeah.
He's the Boba Fett movie. Maybe they saw it. I don't know.
So, in some interesting gaming news, I got one central topic that we'll discuss for like maybe 10 minutes. But first and foremost, something that's really important. Nintendo Switch has been the topic of a lot of conversation lately. One thing that's come up with the Nintendo Switch is that the cost of the game card is pretty high to actually obtain and to put the game on that game card.
When it comes to manufacturing?
Yeah. The game cards actually are pretty fucking expensive, apparently. So what's happening is that certain games that were released at retail on multiple consoles, including Nintendo Switch, actually retail lower on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One and Steam on PC as opposed to on the Nintendo Switch, which is going to become a problem. Rhyme is a game that releases for $40 on the Nintendo Switch, but will release for $30 everywhere else. And then the extra $10 is to offset the cost of manufacturing the game card. And now well, why don't they just release it on the eShop for $30? Well, they can't really do that because they still have to appease the brick and mortar stores as well. This is, if you're wondering why online games cost the same price as they do in store, that's the reason why. They still want GameStop to carry their shit until they go under. And the only way for them to do that is to keep the prices the same. Because they actually lowered the price to, let's say, $40, $30, $50 even. It doesn't matter if it's $5 off. Like, that will take more money away from GameStop and help them go under faster. Yeah. They don't want that because you can't digitally download a PlayStation 4. So
See, that's my whole issue with the whole brick and mortar thing.
Yeah.
I think if they're going to work with them with that whole, all right, well, we're going to release, initial release is going to be $60, and it's going to, just like it's $60 in store.
Mm-hmm.
I think places like Sony and Microsoft should pay attention to when those brick and mortar stores actually lower the prices, because I get irritated that Assassin's Creed Syndicate, or for example, is still $60,
mm-hmm.
where I can go into GameStop and even new sometimes I can get it for maybe 40 or 30. You get what I'm trying to say?
No, yeah.
I think that part of digital gaming has to be fixed.
Yeah, in time.
There's no fucking reason I should pay full price for a 3-year-old game. I don't give a fuck if it's new.
Yeah.
The game's 3 fucking years old.
Yeah.
Like, you can go online and see Madden 16 is still $60 or something like that.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? Why am I... Doug, 17 is out.
Yeah. No. I understand. And once again, like, this is something that will change, but the change is happening, like, so fucking slow. And partly because GameStop is still on life support right now, apparently because, they heard they lost a bunch of money and they're closing some more stores across the U.S. And I don't know if people remember, but they actually closed stores back in 2014, I believe it was.
GameStop?
Yeah. They closed a couple stores in 2014, and not only that, but you remember they closed the store around here, one of the stores around here on Shelton Avenue.
Yeah.
They had closed Shelton Avenue a couple years before, and they didn't renew the lease for the new Shelton Mall for the GameStop inside Shelton Mall. So, I mean...
Oh, yeah, that's Shelton.
I said Shelton Ave. And Shelton Avenue closed because that had a store.
Oh, yeah, but I thought that moved down to...
No, that closed.
That just closed.
That closed. Shelton Mall store was there before Shelton Avenue store was there.
Oh, okay.
And they shut down Shelton Avenue. Yeah.
Across the street from Cedarbrook.
Yes.
That old ass store.
Yeah.
That was the chicken joint.
Yep. They closed that store down.
God damn.
Yeah, because they didn't want to renew the lease with good reason. And then it's because Shelton Mall took all the profit, but then now that Shelton Mall closed, they're just like, well, we're not putting another GameStop back in there even when they reopen. It's just gone.
When the fuck is that store going to reopen?
I don't know, but if you go up there and look, they actually, like, the T-Mobile store has moved down now, and it looks nice.
It's hollowed out. When you go around the back, like the Home Depot, you can see where all the trucks are coming in.
Yeah.
So it's like it is going to be an open indoor mall. It's like an open
indoor mall. It's gonna look weird, but
it's gonna have like a court.
Yeah.
Inside, but all other stores, I don't know. Whatever the fuck they open it.
Yeah, but
maybe they should open up. My fault. I think they might be building a movie theater.
Get into all that later. But that's what all the revenue left that mall.
No.
I
still go to Target.
No.
Factory.
But Target wasn't there. I worked there when the movie theater closed.
No, I know.
It took a lot of time to turn it into a Target, right? And once it became a Target, the Target had its own entrance. You actually don't get to Target by going to the mall.
No, I understand.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The movie theaters was directly connected to Shelton Mall, so when you were in the mall, you could walk straight into the movie theaters. To get to Target, no one goes through the mall. Yeah. They just go into Target's parking lot now. Yeah. And that took away from the window shopping that we potentially got people to buy shit.
Yeah, well.
Now the Burns and Co factory, that helped, but I'm not even sure if that's staying open.
It's still open?
No, it's still open. I'm not sure if it's staying open.
I ain't going nowhere. Black people love cheap clothes.
I mean, I know, but Burns and Co factories has popped up in other places. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I just don't know what they're keeping and what not. Like GameStop was one of the best-selling stores in the mall, and they still decided to close it. Like GameStop anyway, they decided not to leave it there. I mean,
we see where GameStop going.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like when I worked at that GameStop, like we brought in the most money, but yet we didn't have a sign outside of the mall. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. We bring in more money than fucking Fowler shoes. We bring in more money than Foot Locker. And people are like, you don't bring in more money than Foot Locker. I sold 2 PlayStation 4s PlayStation 3s back to back. That's a $1,200 sale. Yeah, we do. Like, we do. No. Especially during holiday season. When all we're selling are consoles, we made the most money in that mall.
Well, you think, how do y'all do against a new release of Jordans, man? You don't know about that.
Nah, yeah. No.
They love Jordans.
I do, but Jordans are retailing for what? $200, right?
Yeah.
And maybe $200-$300. When the PlayStation 3 came out, that was retailing for $5 or $6. The Xbox for fucking $3 and $4. And we sold out of all of them.
I get what you're saying. But that could argue the Jordan.
No, you can.
Jordan's re-release of a Jordan that came out in '80.
Don't get me wrong. You can argue that point. But more new games come out than more new pairs of Jordans. That's all I'm saying.
Well, because I don't think there's a such thing as a new pair of Jordans. Every pair of Jordans.
I know they're just re-released. I understand, but I'm just. Even with the re-release, I'm just saying. Trust me, I'm telling you. And not only that, but you're going into a mall that had 3 fucking Foot Lockers. Like it had 2 Foot Lockers and a ladies' Foot Locker, and then it closed 1 Foot Locker and had a ladies' Foot Locker, a Foot Locker, and a kids' Foot Locker. But inside a Foot Locker, there was a kids and women's section. The fuck was the point? Then across the hall, you had a Finish Line.
Was that Finish Line?
It was a Finish Line. Remember, I worked there for like 4 years.
Jimmy
Jazz. I worked in that mall even before Jimmy Jazz was there.
I remember.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember before all these stores were there, I saw them. Like, I saw what their business was. And yeah, when the re-release of Jordans came out, their line was wrapped around the fucking, but a midnight release for fucking Madden. We looked the same fucking way. And that's every August. That was every August.
You know, I banged with Shelton Hams of how they handled the release of Madden.
Yeah, it was nice, man. You actually had a place to stay. Like, if it was hot, you could stay inside the little area.
It was just I was in and out.
No, yeah, you were in and out.
I was like, give me shit, I'm going home.
But yeah, but with the Nintendo Switch, that's something that they need to worry about right there. Went off on this long tangent. But the Switch, they need to worry about the game card pricing. They really do. That's a big problem. Because people are going to be like, well, do I really want to pay an extra $10 to be able to take it on the go? And it shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't. And some manufacturers that have the money, or developers that have the money, and publishers that have the money, they'll just, take the cost on the chin. You know what I'm saying? But not every developer can do that. So I think Yooka-Laylee is another one that's like that too. That's a sequel to, or a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. So I think that's another one that's going to do it. But I know for sure Ryan's doing that as well. So that's something that they got to look into, and that's something that's going to definitely have to change along with the storage options. Like, that's got to change too. Like, you got to be able to move your storage around. Like, telling me I have to delete my save data eventually is not an option. Like, that's not what you tell your fucking consumers. You don't tell them that shit. But I don't know if you saw the big news. This is the main 10-minute talking point. Destiny 2. And no, the talking point actually isn't Destiny 2, but it's something that Destiny 2 is doing that Destiny 1 also did.
Look, I got off the board with the first Destiny, so it's going to be hard to rope me back in even with anything that has to do. Well, I'm just saying, like, you ever, like you say, you get spurned by something? I don't even want to hear nothing you have to say.
Well, that's why
I didn't hear. So.
No, but Destiny, this whole thing isn't about Destiny 2. It's more so about what Destiny 2 is doing that its predecessor did too. Downloadable content. I've been on the fence about downloadable content for such a long time. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, but more so we've been on this like downward spiral of downloadable content that it makes me not even want it, with the horrible reception and horrible pricing structure of the Batman Arkham Knight Season Pass. If you think that was worth $50, fight me. It was not.
I didn't even touch it.
It's no point. Like, I paid $60 for Batman Arkham Knight, and I pay $50 for the DLC that doesn't even add half of the fucking gameplay value to the game. But I'm going to pay down to the same price for it? You've lost your fucking mind. Season of Infamy was the only remotely good thing in that pass. The Batgirl DLC was trash. The fucking, I think it was the Robin or Nightwing DLC.
Red Hood, didn't he?
The Red Hood with the pre-order bonus, trash. The Harley Quinn pre-order bonus, trash. Both game modes that were just glorified challenge maps that you could beat in maybe like 30 minutes. And then even the Batgirl DLC. You could beat that in like 30 minutes. You got to give, altogether, if you kept count so far, that was maybe an hour and a half of gameplay, right? Not worth it at all. The Season of Infamy maybe added another hour or two, maybe. And that's really stretching it depending on how good you are at the game. That's not worth $50. The costumes, and then they had the skins for the Batmobile. Fantastic. That was great. Problem is that some of the skins for the Batmobile could only be used on race maps.
Yeah, it's just
stupid shit. Yeah. So this is where we go into DLC and a little problem called time exclusivity. That is the stupidest. Yes.
A year later, yeah.
This is the stupidest shit, and I'm not just arguing this for Xbox sake. I said the same shit when Rise of the Tomb Raider came out.
You're bipartisan.
Yeah, I said the same. I said the same shit when Rise of the Tomb Raider came out. Like, Najee, best friend here, loved the first Tomb Raider, wanted to play Rise of the Tomb Raider, had to wait a fucking year to play Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Still didn't get it.
And still didn't fucking get it. Now, granted, when the game came out, he had all the DLC with it. If he buys it, great, that's fine. But why the fuck does he have to wait 1 year? Or why does his game choices have to be that significantly impacted just because he chose to play on PlayStation 4?
Yeah, that's the issue.
Exactly. And now they make it even more of a problem when you introduce Destiny. Destiny thought it was a smart idea to introduce timed downloadable content. The stupidest shit I could have ever fucking seen in video game history.
But that's the whole thing. Like, it was all, for a while it's been like that.
It's been like that. No, yeah, see, their timed DLC is a month. I will wait a month.
No, I'm just saying, like, Destiny
They took it and did oh my goodness.
They just fucking went
they
above and beyond with it.
Getting it a couple weeks. Exactly. Getting it a couple weeks early. Yeah, getting it a couple weeks early, fine. A month, fine. That okay, all right. So, but I'll still, like, within a month's time, I'll still be able to play it. Some people won't even notice that. But when we go all the way back to the release of Destiny 1, they released specific strikes and weapons, right, that we didn't get, that Xbox owners didn't get until Destiny Season 2 or Destiny Year 2 with the Taken King. But when the Taken King came out, they released more time downloadable content that we wouldn't get a chance to see, right, strikes and weapons and stuff like that, until Destiny Year 3, which was Rise of Iron.
Yeah.
Rise of Iron did the exact same thing, and here comes the fucking kick in the nuts. Destiny Rise of Iron released exclusive weapons and strikes, right, that we won't get until September of this year. But Destiny 2 comes out September of this year. Why the fuck would I even play it? So now I just completely missed it, right? But then Destiny 2 is going to continue the tradition of timed DLC, where there's going to be a year's time that I'm not going to get to use strikes, missions, armor, and weapons until next September. So why is it that companies think it's okay, Sony and Activision and Bungie think that it's okay for someone, especially, and this especially goes to Activision, that you think it's okay for someone to pay the same price for a fucking video game and get less because they decided back in 2013, 2 years before the game, 3 years before the game even came out, that they wanted to buy an Xbox One or they wanted to buy a PlayStation 4 because they chose the game on that platform. So now they get to pay the same price and get less.
Yeah, you're basically punishing people for going with whatever system. Look, for the most part, it seemed like I was always on the side where, until Tomb Raider, I was always on the side where it favored.
Yeah.
Like, me being a Call of Duty person, when the 360 was out, I was getting those maps before my homies on the PS4 was getting it. So I was like, yo, y'all get the new maps? No, we didn't get them yet. Now, even with the, Destiny, if I gave a shit about it, I had that before everything happened.
Yeah.
Before, like you just explained. But once the Tomb Raider shit came out, again, I'm like, you have to wait a whole fucking year. And by the time, like you say, by the time that shit comes out, do you really give a fuck?
Do you? Do you care?
Really care? Because a lot of times one of the how can I say it? One of the feelings you get of when you're playing new DLC is being able to talk about it with your fucking friends.
Exactly.
That shared experience. Now, if I'm going to talk about something that happened a year later, I'm a year late on it.
Yeah.
That's like, yo, what? I'm like, dog, we already did that.
Exactly. It's like we already played Rise of the Tomb Raider. We already beat the DLC. Like
exactly. That's like if we both get Final Fantasy when it came. We both got it when it came out. We can still talk about shared experiences.
Exactly.
Everything came out at the same time. But with that shit, it's a year later. That's somebody saying. That's like if somebody just seen Iron Man now and oh my gosh, it's fantastic. Yeah. Like, dog, that shit's old, dog.
Yeah, like we're way past that now.
Exactly, and it is frustrating, and I don't know why. It's the Tom DLC and still cross-platform or online gaming.
Yeah,
it still confuses me.
How is that still not a thing?
Exactly. That's again, that's one of my big gripes with it.
Yeah,
because it bothers me that I would have to buy another $250, $300 system just to play maybe one game with you. You know
exactly. Yeah.
Like right now, like I do want to get an Xbox One S, but I'm not going to get it without a 4K TV.
Yeah, understandable.
So again, there's no games for me to actually get. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make that jump just to get one game.
Exactly.
And it's
cross-platform play would be something that would unite gamers because, like, you have to think about it like this: there are people that are still going to just buy a PlayStation 4 because it's a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, you got your brand, your people who are loyal.
Well, to the brand, yeah. And, like, I'll buy an Xbox One. Like, Xbox One has almost no exclusives, like, no first-party exclusives, but I still buy it because that's what I love. I love to play my games on Xbox One. Like, I'm not gonna go anywhere, right? And then if I want to play, like, some of the JRPGs and some of the other things that are only on PlayStation 4, I'll eventually get a PlayStation 4 to do that, to experience those games as well. But, like, when it comes to third-party games, and we get into exclusive content, like, this has got to stop because the only people that are getting hurt right now when it comes to Destiny are the Xbox One consumers. Yeah. Like, that don't have a PlayStation 4 or all their friends are on Xbox One even though they have a PlayStation 4. So they're like, well, I want to get on an Xbox One, but, like, I want these exclusive strikes and maps and all the DLC comes out. Like, I want this stuff, for Destiny. So what do? I guess I just go make new friends and say fuck my Xbox friends and play it on a PlayStation 4.
You get put at a weird in a weird setting. I don't know how else to describe it except when I was playing, the last generation 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
I played Battlefield and Madden on a PS4.
Yeah.
PS3. But I played Call of Duty on the Xbox.
Yeah.
I spent most of Xbox 360 was my default system.
Yeah. Because
that was the first one I got of that generation. So all my friends and everybody that I made on that, that's who I always, most of the time, you know how you get into a chat and you really just bust it up. You probably ain't even playing the game.
Exactly.
Y'all just sitting there busting it up. You could be sitting there watching something on Netflix while, just talking shit. But when I wanted to play Madden or Battlefield, I got to turn on my PS3. And nobody really played Madden on the Xbox. Everybody was either playing Call of Duty. So I would think it's 2017. You would be able to get that cross-platform.
Yeah, it's like get with the fucking picture.
You're the tech guy. What is it? Is it a server issue or is it mainly coming down to companies?
It's the companies in the way that they structure their online service. They make it so like you can't play with anyone else except people who are on the same platform.
But that's weird. Doesn't Final Fantasy 14 let you play with
because
PC?
It's not impossible. It's just they don't do it. Because Xbox One has cross-platform play with PC, PlayStation 4 has cross-platform play for PC, but the two don't have cross-platform play for each other. But it can be done. They just don't do it for whatever the reasons are. But that's why. And when people listen to this, they're just going to say, oh, because money this and money that and money this and money that. I understand this about money. That's not what I'm talking about.
This it's not about the money.
It's not about the money. It's about
fan service.
Yeah, this is a fan service. This is satisfying your consumer. By people who play Destiny on Xbox One, they all feel burned because they paid the same $60 as someone on PlayStation 4, and they literally get less. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like that new Rods of Iron stuff, if I still play Destiny, I would never use it because Destiny 2 will be out by the time I could use it in Destiny 1. What is the point now?
Yeah, I get it.
So I just missed it. and it's not fair. And that's all I'm saying. So my question to anybody out there listening, anyone who listens, any of these fucking gaming guys or gaming giants that may stumble across this and give it a listen, like honestly, what is the point? Because I think that this is just a disservice to gamers. And I think time exclusive content, especially being that long of a time, a year or 2 years out, I think that shit needs to just fucking stop. Because in the end, it doesn't hurt anyone but the consumer. And it's really the consumer who can't afford to buy an additional console. And that is not fair. That's all I got.
No, I don't know. Look, I can't even add to that. You said it. You put that very well.
Yeah, well, that's all I got on that subject. So
that's all I say about that. Well, is there anything else on the docket?
Nah, that was it, man. We actually covered everything. What that, hour and a half?
Exactly an hour and a half now.
Damn, got him.
1:30, 45 seconds right now. So, as always, before we end it, bro, the plugs.
The plugs. You can listen to all the latest episode of the Fanboy Lair podcast on SoundCloud. You can also check us out on YouTube, which will have all the past episodes, as well as the fanboylair.wordpress.com, which will have news articles, updates, trailers, blah, 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 and the podcast, all the back issues, and now we have a Facebook page. So we'll get pictures, we'll get status updates, we'll live tweet fucking shows. If anyone listens to this, go like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Please tell your friends about us. Yes. And just keep listening. And fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, like all you got to do on Facebook is search the Fanboy Lair. It'll pop right up. I just basically did our first posting update. You know, we're recording now. So, all y'all, please subscribe. Holla at us, you know, all that good stuff, warm feelings and all that.
And if you disagree with anything we say, please leave comments.
I'm pretty sure you probably will disagree.
Especially on fucking SoundCloud or YouTube. I will argue you down. I don't care. We can go back and forth. I'm petty.
Do you have a SoundCloud app on the phone?
I do. There's a special SoundCloud app for the phone, too, where you can just go in and see just comments and how many people listened and how many likes.
We'll have to talk about that when we get off the air.
All right.
All right. Well, like I said, warm feelings and all that other good stuff. Y'all take it easy.
Peace.
Peace.